Wait, set, wide, 20.
Who that?
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards on the ground.
First down, Patriots.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
53.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
53, man now.
Brady gives to Michel. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And 10 at their own 23.
Chance. Switch.
What's that?
To throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And up to the... Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's get some penetration.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Brown signed with the Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Here we go.
Now Allen again. And this is incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away. This secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey. We got three. Three down.
Hey, check it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Hauschka with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Come on, now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Just like that. Wide. Get wide.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Michel. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Switch it.
Check it. Reload.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part.
Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Allen's throw is complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Allen, and the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 56.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now Allen to throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He's checking crack. Deuce.
Half. Bravo. Here we go.
Now Allen on 3rd down. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Let's go.
And the Bills first down.
Break it in.
54
54 Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
ball 52.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Mike 5.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here I come again.
And here's Allen. Going to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Double up. Watch twist. Watch.
Half.
Watch out. Watch twist. Watch.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in hell.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, Michel, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here now, Roberts. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Motion. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike 53. Mike 53. Go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Allen throwing complete to Foster. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A third down gain of 19.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Hey, tight.
Here we go. He's coming. Double up.
Here's Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Jim. 25.
Alert. Half 35. 5 wide. Five.
Shit. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
To throw, it's Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Get in the weight room. Get him.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Alabama. 380. Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check it.
On the ground, Michel. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. To return is Roberts. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
At the 30-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Check.
On second down, this is Cannon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Half 85, half 85.
51's the mic. Hey, let's get this.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey,
Alert.
hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. 2 left.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, we heavy on the edge.
Hey, tight.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. Check safety.
On the carry, it's Cannon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Alert.
51, Mike 50.
Hey, Delta.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And able to find John Brown.
Let's go.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. On 1st down, Cannon will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Alert.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 50.
Go.
I'm coming for you.
Monday.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, switch gears.
56.
Shoot.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That'll get them to 3rd and 4.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
You got it.
Like what they did in the first half, that worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm scared. Switch. Whip. Watch the whip. Big dad.
Alert!
Come. Check 9.
Is that?
Check 6.
Is that?
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Check 53.
Alert!
Watch the screen.
Hey. Recon, 132 fighter.
Safety creep.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, 4-1 Mike.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Switch.
And it's Michel once again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Wait, 20!
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They get this in the hands of their speedster, Dorsett. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's go, D.
Check 37. Check 37.
Shoot. Hatchet.
Middle.
To the air, Allen. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's get out the field, defense.
Slam.
Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That's 319.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey.
Alert.
Here I come.
That's it.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Wide motion.
On 2nd down now, Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
56.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Open man, here's Foster. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Check.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Middle. Kill.
They keep it with Yeldon on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Check middle. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Singletary, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in there, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Brady now to throw. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Keep playing hard, fellas. Let's get it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jamie Collins came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check the backer, check the backer. Staying open, staying open.
A give, Singletary, right side. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards on the ground.
First down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Middle.
Hey, Haywood.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Now T.J. Yeldon, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Patriots' 20-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.